Alright guys, and welcome to an Azir rank game. And as the Azir series has now somewhat come to an end, the four main varieties of Azir are basically done with. I made a video on all four viable rune choices: Conqueror, Lethal Tempo, Hail of Blades and Electrocute, of which I probably prefer Electrocute and Conqueror. I think those are my kind of two options. Both of them are kind of situational and equally good, I would say. Oh, they don't get it. That's pretty unlucky. I'm laning against the Cassiopeia, and I want to just show that there's different kinds of matchups in games and different kinds of runes are useful. So in this game, as you can see on the enemy team, we see they have kind of a lot of squishies, especially the Kha'Zix, Cassiopeia and Jinx are gonna be very squishy, and the Aatrox is more of a kind of bruisery player, but also somewhat squishy. She started Q, and she's using it quite aggressively as a kind of poking play style. Cassiopeia Q outranges Azir, in fact, apart from Azir's own Q, but you don't really trade Q for Q as Azir versus Cassio. But she runs Zoom quite fast in the laning phase, and you wanna play against around that. So now, as she has a cooldown on her Q and had to last at a minion, I just went for a short chunky trade. Holy shit! So, and the Kha'Zix should probably be around blue buff by now. I think at least if he started bot side, which I expect him to have done. I'm not playing the lane as aggressively as I normally would right now, just because I'm talking just a bit. Cassiopeia is also neglecting some of those minions. Okay, Kha'Zix is kinda going there. So I'll push that wave and I'll join. There we go. It should be like, he's not dead, he smited it and lived with 8 HP. That's super unfortunate for me. In just a little bit of luck, I would have killed him. I'm not certain if I could maybe have gone for a good flash there and that would have killed or not, but certainly it was super close and super unlucky for me that he didn't die there. Normally in those kinds of situations I can get a double buff and maybe even reset very nicely. Now I'm just stuck here with this kind of really bad lane positioning, and Cassio is kind of looking to punish me. Actually, now the lane is kind of slow pushing back to me, so I'll take the reset here. Normally you want to avoid using mana for roams as Azir in the laning phase, because your mana is very precious and you can't really punish enemy laners if you don't have the mana, which I usually want to do as Azir in the laning phase. You know my Azir style is very aggressive early on, especially when running Electrocute Ignite. Oh, this is so bad. Oh, this is so bad. Oh, big yikes. Imagine the Kha'Zix died early. That would have been playing out so much different. But in fact, since top lane is actually doing very nice in conjunction with our jungler, we might have a reasonable state in the game. Okay, legend. Cassiopeia TP top lane apparently, so I'll crush that wave as quick as possible, which is really slow. Okay, so she's pathing here. I wanna deny her. Oh, do I have to flash that? I do. Oh boy, she's really mad. Did the Kazakhs get an isolated Q on me there? No, probably that. No, that must have been isolated. 150 damage on level 3. It must be an isolated Q, right? Oh, it's sad. That roam early. Oh, it's really problematic. Really, really problematic. The problem about the lane now is that I have to absolutely avoid all ins. So basically me trying to zone her there was already a bad play, but I felt it was so necessary because I can't let her get another wave there. I'm glad it worked out that way up until Kha'Zix appeared. That's the kind of how you wanna, or how you have to play the lane. Get those short chunky trades with Electrocute. Stay out of her range. Avoid long fights. Azir has just way too much DPS in long-term fights, especially if she gets an early tier like this. She's running another Fairy Charm, which is pretty intelligent. The Fairy Charm increases her mana reg, so she's gonna be able to kinda not run out of mana despite having the tier, which can happen as Cassiopeia in the lane. If you have a tier, you can still run out of mana if you are forced to CS from very high range, the way I kind of try to force her. Kinda wanna force her to last it with Q, otherwise she can't really... Otherwise she has to take hard trades. That's kind of the winning condition for you as Azir, because of your range advantage. But it's really becoming not so pleasant for me in this lane here. I'm running soon and the wave is slow pushing, so I have to crush it and get a ward on top side, and then maybe on the next waves start harassing her even harder. Luckily I'm not yet and I have a good amount of mana reg as well with that one Fairy Charm. You can see she's... Yeah, this is kind of the trades I have to take right now. So if she goes for those, I can really go for maybe even an all-in. I'm so glad that I didn't get hit there, but I think my R would have still gone out even if her R would have stunned me, because I was already casting it and the animation already started. The moment I would have normally got stunned, the animation was already beginning. Yes, that's pretty good. Gives me... Okay, yes, that's really good. I have to just reset though. Kha'Zix went for... Is that Q evolve? I think that's Q evolve. So keep that in mind against Kha'Zix always, which ability does he evolve. If he evolves R, you have to be much more careful about the ganks. Q evolve just improves his clear speed and dueling by a lot, but R evolve is the very dangerous thing. R evolve basically gives him, I think, an ability to walk up from here to here without being seen, so that's pretty dangerous. Probably best for ganks, while Q is best for clear speed. Kha'Zix is probably somewhere bot side, so keep that in mind. Actually I wanted to ward that brush with a pink, but since Cassiopeia walked up I had to be a little bit careful here, just a little bit. I don't think that this is gonna get anywhere. But she's playing super far back. She's kinda aware of trading patterns that I'm taking right now. Don't know if Kha'Zix is there, so I'm really kinda half cooldown yet. Okay, that was perfect play by Elise. Holy shit, she did a really good job with that awareness, and I kind of baited Cassiopeia to step more towards allies with that puffing around bot side here. That was really important. Our bot lane doesn't survive that, do they? Oh, Thresh couldn't block it anymore. Oh, that was either badly played. I think he could have tried to block it. But certainly it was very unlucky. Okay, that's really good for us. Aatrox wasted his TP as well. I get a pink ward clear here, so that's the reason she originally mostly hovered bot side here with the pink ward. But psychology always wins. You gotta keep this in mind in your games, guys. That's a kind of psychological effect. If you path more towards one side, the enemy tries to path further away from you, which is always going to be the other side, and that kind of can set up the ganks very efficiently. I wanted to get as much deep vision and awareness of where Kha'Zix is as somehow humanly possible here. I think I got quite a good bit of knowledge for our team. He's most likely just either reset or taking the Crux, which means he is gonna go towards topside next. Oh please, Jhin. Oh please. Oh, that's not so good. Give me the lantern. Yes, that's good. Oh, I'm getting stunned here. Haha, Jinx. That was epic. Holy shit. I wanted to go no risk there. It's always worth to not go for any risk and just reset your... Oh, that's bad. And just reset your cooldowns. That's gonna make things much easier. Okay, so the situation now is that they probably... Oh, they don't have Herald yet. So that's okay, I'm on my way there. Oh, but be cautious. I'm still on my way. Let's find out just what happens. I have to first look for the wave here. Maybe I can force Cassiopeia to kind of TP or something. Yes, she TPs and our Jhin ins. Oh, come on, my friend. Come on. But you can play passive too, can't you? Oh boy, he's gone mental. Yeah, now she can't really do that anymore. I think she art allies, but she might have it on CD again. Oh wait, she shouldn't. I have CD on R2. Yep. She has no R. That is a kill for me. Oh, there's a Kha'Zix there. That's unlucky. I nearly had R. That feels bad, man. Bard also ignited. At least they don't get turret plates with the Herald, so that's fine. We will manage. Kha'Zix doesn't use the Herald there too, which is reasonable, because you want to use the Herald for kind of map pressure, and right now it wouldn't have gotten them any map pressure. Right now the best use for Herald would be while they are starting to prep Drake or something like that, just so they can, or on the top side while they want to play bot or something like that, just so they get map pressure in a spot where they are not actually there, to kind of force us to split up as well. If we get that Drake, that would be really huge. Our Wukong top lane is escalating completely against the Aatrox, forcing him to R defensively repeatedly. Cassio took blue buff, so it indicates that Kha'Zix is most likely at top side. Always pretty important, guys. If you see your enemy gets blue buff, you know kind of that the enemy jungler should be around the blue buff, or should have been around the blue buff just seconds ago, which indicates you can play towards bot side just as I'm doing now. I'm just gonna focus a bit so that Cassio doesn't get me interrupted in any form. Oh, what they're doing here is starting to get looking like to look like an int here. Yes, it's looking like an int. I'm running. I am running. Let me live. What they're doing is kind of really questionable. But Jhin especially is a very annoying person. But Casio is luckily really not in a position where she can do anything against me right now. Oh no! Thanks. Lol, that was so wonderful. The Casio stepped in range again. I wouldn't have died there, but I wouldn't have killed Casio either. But she kind of made it easy for me, not gonna lie. I think they killed him there. Oh, wait, then I kill him. Not gonna care. Good job, bot. Just wanna keep up the mantle. Somehow. Guys. Oh, fuck's sake, this game is gonna be so hard. Oh, they're making it a hard one. No. I see myself there. I think there's a triple kill waiting. And I'm out. The Kha'Zix is also so squishy that I'm actually able to burst him if he jumps on me and I get to R him and he doesn't have R. He has to be very careful about me. So do I. So is the other way around. If I don't respect him, especially if he has R, I will easily die. Oh boys, please! Wukong dies too, doesn't he? At least he gets a Casio. Okay guys, this is, yeah. I can kill Aatrox there, I think. He seems to be willing to stay. No, he's not quite willing. But he wants that cannon, doesn't he? Wait, what is he doing? He's also inting. What is this game even? Like they're just trying to int even heavier than the enemy team. What the fuck? Like, come on. Just don't int heavier than the enemy team. I'm trying to motivate them somehow humanly, but no, don't fight! Even if you kill them, it's so risky. Like, just don't take the risk. Also, that's kind of the thing you want to keep in mind, guys. At some point you will have to join your team, even if they make bad plays. I have lost so many games because I insisted on split pushing and my team made bad plays and lost them and blamed me for it. Sometimes you have to join them because you're strong enough to maybe even make a bad play work, rather than make a good play alone and your team ints away and you're suddenly in a position where you can't really carry the game because you trade then and enemy team is probably even faster. Okay, this is just awkward. Oh, Jinx summed. The Kha'Zix bursted me so hard. Yeah, 1k on a Q. That is fucking disgusting. She can turn it. She can turn it onto... Well, she turned it kinda late, but at least she did. Okay, this is the point where I have to group with my team, whatever happens. Because now I'm getting caught myself, which is not good. We wanna play kinda back here, not too forward, it's dangerous and I wanna avoid the dangers. Can I play here? I have to get to my Zhonya's as quickly as somehow humanly possible. And the Thresh is way too forward there. Back, 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 back. Back, 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 back. Guys, you wanna sit on the turrets. Oh, Wukong, no. Oh no. Oh no. Done so much. It's so fucking painful. I'm getting a heart attack, guys. I'm getting a heart attack with this game. Like, Wukong is doing so well and then he chooses this moment to engage. And allies calls me an animal. This is absolutely... It's pure madness, this game. It is pure madness. Cassiopeia lived so closely. I thought she died there and then I switched aggro too early. Not certain what I should buy. Probably Banshees is really good. And allies is just... they're absolutely falling apart. Oh man, oh man. Oh man, oh man. It's amazing, guys. Look at this game. Can you tell me, is there anything that's going wrong here? Thanks for watching, I guess, and wish you good luck for your games.